Hi, my name is Captain Gabriel of Boneafide Charters in the lower Florida Keys. Today we're going to teach you how to fillet a dolphin. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. First thing I do, come in, I start marking my bags, dates, getting everything ready, because when I'm already in the process of cleaning the dolphin, all I want to be able to do is open the bags, fill them up, and they go right to the ice. Go ahead and grab our fish. The most important thing you could possibly want to do is keep your fish ice cold. So when they come out, they're nice and stiff. Make sure you have a good sharp fillet knife. You want a good sharp fillet knife. I use two different kinds of knives. I use a hard knife, good stiff blade to do my outline, cut around, and then I use a thin flexible knife to cut the skin from the flesh. Start up here at the head, and I just work my way down right to the pec area, lift the pec up, and come straight down to the anal fin. There's really no meat in here, it's all ribs. So you start here, come up around here to the head, and we're just cutting an outline right now. And what you want to do is kind of just press on the meat a little bit, and hit that backbone, and work up. And then once you get to here, you kind of lift your finger in there a little bit, get that released, come back up here and I just release that meat from there and start to fold that back. Cut through that leading rib section right there. And then we're going to start to roll the meat back, and it just comes, just the tip of the knife is all I'm using. Just the tip. You can take that, go ahead and do the other side. People don't realize you get a lot of yield from these little dolphin. These are 23, 24-inch fork length. They have to be 20 inches to the inside fork, the lower jaw to the inside of the tail, which is right here in the notch, just past the peduncle. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and discard of the carcass itself. I keep these for my pinfish traps. It's just like recycling. We use these for bait to get our other live bait and pinfish and crabs for future trips. Now I'm going to clean the table off of the blood, and then we're going to start working on taking off the skin, the pin bones, and everything else, and getting it all ready for the bag. What I like to do is make sure I don't have any ribs right here. Everything's nice and clean, and I take this little tail section off because there's really nothing to it. And I start by taking the pin bones and the bloodline out. And what you want to do is just roll right down the middle of the fillet with a good sharp knife, and you take that top loin and set it aside. Now we have the bottom loin. We're going to take this, I'm going to roll that right down, get rid of all the pin bones and the bloodline, set that aside. And then you take this about halfway down, and that's where that flexi knife comes in handy. And that comes right off the bone, right off the skin. Do the same thing to this side. Now we have a little bit of a rib section in here. Got a little tight to the ribs. Just gonna take your knife, just go down, just trim that out. And start the same way, same process on this side, right down. Go to the bag that we've already marked with mahi, dolphin, whatever you want to call it. If you're in the Pacific, call it Dorado. Go ahead, and I like to bag it nice and flat so I can get all the air out of the meat, out of the bag. It protects the meat. And I just roll it, stuff like that. What you want to try to do is get all the air, as much air out. So now that we got it sealed, try to get it as airtight as possible. That way it stacks nice in the freezer. It's marked mahi, the date, boom. It's ready to go. Just give it a quick ice bath right before you're to prepare it for dinner. Pat it dry, put it in the oven, put it on the grill, whichever way you like it. Bon appetit. My name's Jason Gabriel of Boneafide Charters. Look forward to seeing you in the future.